Hello, YouTube. How y'all doing, siblings? Yeah. You feel that full moon energy already? Uh-huh. Yeah. I like this Paul Santos. How's everybody doing? It's Friday Eve. That's what I like to call it. Friday Eve. God. God. Oh, I'm tired, sluggish. It could be a lot of different things, though. We'll get into that in a minute. My hair looks crazy, but it's okay. Hey, how's everybody? Mm-hmm. Good. That's crazy. You would think, that you wouldn't have to, in a perfect world, let's say, in a perfect world, you would think that you didn't have to protect yourself. You wouldn't have to wear amulets. You wouldn't have to, like, sage, stay salt baths in a perfect world. You know, you read the title. You've been through many storms. In your perfect world, Sleeping Beauty, you don't want to have to go through all these rituals. I mean, you know what I mean? Like the sage, you don't want to, but you have to because that's the world you live in. You know, the world you live in has taught you some very valuable lessons, and it came from the people that you love the most. That's the part that really fucked you up. But what the beautiful part about it is that you transmuted it. You didn't let it keep you down. You didn't let it take you out. Yeah, it hurt. Yeah. You know what I mean? Betrayal, rejection. What that shit hurts. Losing it all, having to get it back, losing it all, having to get it back. You know what I mean? Like, wanting to throw the towel in, you know what I mean? And not, you know what I mean? Not, but because you have responsibilities beyond yourself, you couldn't throw in the towel. You had to keep fighting. You know, the people that you thought would be there for you, or I wouldn't necessarily say thought you they would be there for you. You just like, you know what I mean? You was there for everybody else. Let's just say it like that. You were there for everybody else, and so when you know what I mean, like, because you're not the person, you're not the type of person that asks for help. You know what I mean? You're the person that is, I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna figure it out one way or another. And when you do ask for help, that shit breaks your soul. It does something to your heart. It does something to your soul because it's like, shit, I shouldn't have had to, but you did, and it's okay. I mean, you know what I mean? Like family, friends, colleagues, associates. You know what I mean? Like you look at everything with a. I'm not gonna say with a yeah. I'm gonna say with a kind and empathetic heart. That's what I'm gonna say. A kind and empathetic heart because you know what I mean. You wouldn't have done half the shit that you survived to somebody. But you know what? You chose this journey. Don't be mad at the message. You chose this journey, and this particular journey was given to you because he knew you would be able to handle it. Right? Father knew you would be able to handle it. He knew you were the strongest one. He knew that you would figure shit out. You wouldn't just sit and wallow in self pity and, blame the world. You wouldn't do that. You would figure it out. And everybody has. The message that this person, whoever this is gonna resonate with, you figure it out every freaking time. Yeah, you may stay up at night and your mind might be racing. You might be able to not be able to get a good rest at night because you're sitting there and you're worried. But you know, at the end of your worry, you know, you automatically take your mind to a place where you know it's not my battle, it's not my war. I know I'm gonna get through it because he didn't bring me this far to leave me. He just leave me there. I didn't get this far just to get this far. Is what I'm really trying to say, right? And so what happened is there was a lot of people that was counting you out. They counted you out. And were counting you out. I mean, they probably was even taking bets. That's what I'm hearing right now. People were wagering. They were like, yeah, it's just a matter of time. Yeah, he gonna give up. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna just we keep sending these attacks, we keep messing, you know what I mean, with their self-esteem and not including them, not supporting them, not you know what I mean? Like they really, really, really want to see you on your knees, bloodied up, begging, you know, they thought you would have gave up by now. I had another plan. He had another plan. Because see, he knew the tests that he was bringing you through were going to give you a testimony all your own, unique and authentically yours. Like we all have a talk, we all have a story, we all have a background, we all have you know what I mean, things that we've been through, got through, and maybe we had support, maybe we didn't. Maybe we had to figure it out on our own, or maybe we had help. But what I'm hearing is the people that you did have in your corner, or the people you did have around you, were snakes. They were snakes because they were grinning in your face and they were still plotting on your downfall. Fake friends, fake, relatives, fake love. I call it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm calling it. Fake love. See, because they had a purpose for your pain. They did. Because they were laughing. They were laughing. And they were waiting. And they were plotting. And they were praying. You know what I mean? They even elicited help from practitioners to make sure, to be assured that you were going to suffer and pain. And you were going to lose. And you were going to be in lack. But what they didn't take into account was whose child you are. That's what they didn't take into account. Shame on them for thinking they were the Almighty. And they could control your life. How you experience love, how you experience friends, how you experience, your stability, your security. They wanted all that. They wanted to take it all from you. Yeah. You've been through many storms. Um, you've taken care of sick relatives, you've supported, family members, you've gone out of your way for people that wouldn't even cross a puddle for you. And still, you walk with grace, you give mercy, you don't judge, you don't complain. You just put one foot in front of the other. You keep going. And you keep your faith that everything is going to work out the way it needs to at the right time. Everything will make, it all makes sense in the end, because you realize that everything in life is a lesson. Y'all know I love that saying, you know what I mean? It didn't happen to you, it happened for you. The betrayals, the backstabbing, the cliques that got together, they came up against you spiritually, you know what I mean? They played in your money, they played in your love life, they played, your family connections. They played. but you survived. You still here. You still can speak on it. You still got a smile on your face. You still go to work every day. You know how to be frugal. You know, you're not mad, you're not angry, because you know it's going to turn around. When it turns around, it's not your business. It's not your business because you've released control issues. Yeah, yeah. You've been through a lot. And still you stand. What is that, Maya Angelou? Still I rise. Yeah. It's a powerful poem. Powerful. Read it. Give yourself some more reassurance. That poem is reassuring. It's especially, especially, you know, whoever I'm speaking to today, you mean like you've sat back recently and you've done some real reflecting and you looked at every, excuse me, want me to shut up? No. You've been doing some self-reflecting lately, especially about last year and the year before that. 2022, 2023, a lot of powerful things happened that could have literally you could have folded, bro. You could have gave up. You could have gave up. You could have said, you don't want to check it out. But you didn't. You didn't. You didn't give up. If anything, you went harder. Yeah, the warfare, you know what I mean? Like, maybe your financial situation got a little skeptical, you know what I mean? You were feeling a little kind of like, what the hell going on? Like out of nowhere, shit just went left. And it was like, what? I'm good. What happened? And you weren't quite sure, but you knew there's something more to this. There's something more. And you're a powerful motherfucker. Whoever I'm speaking to right now, you are powerful. Powerful. Powerful motherfucker, boy. He favors you, boy. Let me tell you, he favors you. But you never once. I'm not going to say you didn't think about it. Let's just say it like that. You thought about revenge and, doing what they were doing to you. I'm not going to say you didn't say return to sender because you did. You did. But you could have got down in the dirt. You could have gotten in the mud. You could have got down there in the muck in the mire. You could have been like, all right, motherfucker, let's play. But you didn't. You let your ancestors and the ascended masters and Father himself take care of your battle. Did you lose? Yeah, you lost a lot. But you never gave up the faith. You kept your faith. They say that saying is as small as a mustard seed. Because you knew the wheel was going to turn eventually in your favor. You wanted to play dirty. You thought about it. But you never went there. You didn't get your hands dirty. You didn't, because that's child's play to you. Because see, like I said in the beginning, whoever I'm speaking to, you don't like playing dirty. You don't understand why there's so many vile and disgusting people in the world. Bitter and, just angry. Because they don't want to transmute the energy or they don't want to deal with their childhood issues and they want to continue to blame somebody. And, it's the world, it's everybody else. But you know what I mean? Like, again, like I said it the other day. You know what I mean? When we came into this world, before we got here, before we popped out our mom's womb, we agreed to this. We agreed to everything. Our family, trials, the tribulations, the economic status of our family. You know what I mean? The abuse. We signed up for it. We signed up for it because when we're up there in the realms, we're happy, go lucky. You know what I mean? Like we're good. We got this. We can handle it. Then we get here. And we start seeing people and things and experiencing things that are just sometimes just uh, heart wrenching, disturbing, very disturbing. How could a person do that to somebody and have no conscience and just do it because of their own selfish whatever? How could somebody say those things about somebody? How could somebody abandon somebody? How could somebody beat? Things happen and it gets passed down. It does. But we have to learn the lesson. We have to break the generational cycles. And a lot of people may disagree with me when I say, you know what I mean? Like, being, generational trauma being passed down. And like I said, we picked it. We did. We chose our parents, we chose our siblings, we chose our children, we chose this thing. But okay, so maybe the trauma that you experienced, maybe you passed it down before you became enlightened, before you understood the pattern. And then you went back and you tried to apologize and say, listen, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Like I didn't know. I didn't have the manual. I didn't know how to be a mother. I didn't know how to be a father. I just knew, you know what I mean? I was out here trying to do my best, maybe selfishly at times. Everybody's not going to accept. Not everybody's going to accept your apology. Not everybody's going to understand that you've evolved. You've changed. No, they're not. Because let's remember what I said. They were praying and plotting on your downfall. Mm-hmm. And they were using others to do it. Spiritual practitioners, dolls, you know what I mean? Like jars, great fire, yard. I mean, the same. This shit is way beyond comprehension at times. But it's real. But you never gave up the fight. You know you're being spiritually attacked by your own family, by your own friends, by your own colleagues, by your lovers. You knew it. But here's the hack. They saw your light before you did. They saw your worth before you did. But they came into your life. The lesson, right? Didn't happen to you, it happened for you. What you learned from it. They came into your life to teach you a lesson. Once you take the person, you know what I mean? Once you take not taking things personal anymore, you can learn your lessons. Remove your feelings from it. Say, okay. I know I cared about this person. I know I love my family. I enjoyed that job. If he can't get at you directly, he comes through any vessel that is closest to you. It could be your children, it could be family, it could be your mother, your father, your uncle, your aunt, whatever. But you understood their assignment. Congratulations. Congratulations. I know it hasn't been easy. And, you're going to go through some more shit before you leave this physical realm. Let's be honest. You're going to go through some more shit before you leave this physical realm. You are. It's a given. It's a given that you will experience more trauma. more betrayal, more rejection. But here's the thing. If you were paying attention and truly understanding the assignment, right, you're going to be more discerning. You're going to be able to spot. Follow me now. You're going to be able to see the red flag. You're going to be able to see the deception. You're going to be able to see and feel the fakeness of the experience, the exchange. And you will begin to isolate. You will begin to remove yourself from certain situations, family, friends, lovers, you know, yeah, jobs. You know, you will start removing yourself because it doesn't just don't sit, it don't feel right. It don't sit right. It's like what, right? Because of your discerning, your your who I'm speaking to. Hey, hi, yo, bro, sis. Yo, you did that shit. You understood the assignment, and it wasn't easy. It was not easy. Yo, there were days where you were so drained, and you knew that you hadn't done much the day before, but you still couldn't understand why you had the fog in your brain, and you know your body was a little sore, and you know, and you just you couldn't get your thoughts together. You, how am I under? What the hell is this? And you said, "Okay, Father, help me understand. Help me understand what's going on right now." Mm-hmm. Yeah. And because you kept yourself clean, your vessel clean, you wasn't out here, you know what I mean, mingling and mixing with all kinds of energy. Congratulations for being loving of yourself, knowing your worth, understanding that you needed to isolate yourself in order to get a better understanding of what was your purpose. What see a lot of you know what I mean. People talk about I'm woke. I'm like I know my purpose, but you know what? Do we really actually? Did you do the work? Did you really delve deep? Did you take that scalpel, cut yourself open, and look at those inner child wounds? Hmm. Or are you still hopping around and expecting different results and getting the same shit over and over? No, you didn't know. Probably, yeah, man. You understood the assignment, and it took you a while to get there. This shit didn't happen overnight. No. It took you 20, 30, 10, 40. You know what I mean? It took you a minute to get to fully grasp the assignment and to fully grasp everything you have experienced, everything you have been through. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? How they made you feel, how you felt. You know what I mean? How you feel around certain people, and how you don't want to be bothered anymore. Because there was a time you walked into the room and wondered if they were gonna like you. Hmm. Now you walk in the room and decide whether you like them. Again, congratulations. That type of self love. No, we're not born with that. We're not born with that. We're not. I don't believe anybody's born with that type of self love. I think it's a process. I think it's a life full of experience and lessons and, you know, just so many different ingredients and being able to walk into that room and now decide whether you like them, never mind if they like you. You know, I think Bruce Lee said something, you know what I mean? I have to look at it as, you know, I'm not locked in here with them, they're locked in here with me. Again, I applaud you. Congratulations. All right. So let's see what's going on now. I don't want to pick from. Let's see what the moonologist got to tell us. Gotta do many storms. We thought you would have gave up on now. Nah. Period. Thank you for coming to the Hot Race Show. But happy Friday. See what we got. Be proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself. Because no matter what comes, walk in your purpose. Be okay. Still be that, you know what I mean, like person that excuse me, who, you know, picks up the phone, listens, you know, give advice if you can. But don't take nothing personal. You know, I got prosperity lies ahead. Believe in the impossible. The end of a tough cycle approaches. For y'all that didn't give up, still fighting the fight. It's time to take action. A lot of you have already taken action. You already stepped into your power. You've already taken your power back. You've learned your lessons. You've accepted the challenges. You are not giving up without a fight. You haven't given up without a fight. You know, you understood the assignment, and now you're about to be rewarded for it in whatever way. Work through your fears. You work through your fears. You know, you sat with yourself. You looked at your, you know, what you were afraid of. You sat with it. You know what I mean? You understood that, you know what, I'm the only person holding me back. I can be I'll attest to that. It took me a little while to get here. It took me 2 years to get here. Even though the calling was there, it kept saying, you're ready, you're ready, you're ready. And I kept telling myself, no, I'm not, no, I'm not, no, I'm not. So I understand. I'm right there with you. You know what I mean? Like, you allowed, you know what I mean? I allowed, you know what I mean? We allowed people to get in our head. You know what I mean? And we didn't know our worth. We didn't know what we deserve. Again, like I said earlier, people saw our greatness before we did. And they were using it for their own gain. Not anymore. A fire climax approaches. Since you about to get new love too. Go ahead. Well, you're very close to achieving your goal. You're there. You're ready. You understood the assignment. Again, congratulations. Congratulations. Can see the love got. We got any love coming? My Angels. Let's see what's going on. Oh, geez. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So y'all that been in, you know, hiding, hermit mode, celibate, time to come out. Come outside. Time to open up. I'm not laughing. I'm yo, yo. That's where it's at right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, especially the ones that kept themselves in hermit mode and were fasting, meditating, walking barefoot on the grass. You know what I mean? Not telling people your business, not going around folks. Just be like, I'm cool, I'm cool. Even with the invites, you're like, yeah, maybe. Nah, I ain't gonna make it. Because you knew you didn't need to be around people at that time because he was doing something for you. He was doing something within you. You were learning lessons. You were accepting your lessons. You were saying, what do I need to learn from this? How can I better me? What do I need to do? What do I accept about myself? Congratulations. Oh, damn. Okay. Engagement, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Hey, congratulations, whoever you are. And you know what's so funny? You're not even gonna see it coming. Oh, whatever, somehow we'll find out in the car. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all love. Self love. You gave yourself so much self love. You learned about yourself, or you know who you are now. You stand unapologetically in your power. And since you've done that, you know what I mean? There's no test without a testimony. There's no testimony without a test. You're attracting what you deserve because you took the time to take care of you, nurture you, see the snakes for who they were, no matter who they were. Wow, gee, true love. All right, y'all. This is the romance of a lifetime. Okay, okay. Get it, bro, sis. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Small as a mustard seed. It's your time. You did the work. He saw your faithfulness. He saw your obedience. He saw it all. He saw the wicked things that they did and said about you and threw you under the bus, said you was a lame, said you wasn't all that, you wasn't good enough, you didn't have enough for them. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they was laughing. They all gonna be crying soon. Because they try to block your love, they try to block your money, they try to fuck with your mind, they try to fuck with you. You know what I mean? Like, yo, bro, hey, love yourself. I just said it. You loved yourself enough. Your self respect makes you more romantically attractive. That's why you're getting it. This is why you're getting this love because you learn to love yourself wholeheartedly with all the ifs, ands, and buts and you didn't get bitter, you didn't get angry. You saw every situation, every rejection, every what I mean, not being invited, no support with a business. You took it all in stride. And you didn't become bitter, you just accepted. You're like, okay, I understand. No worries. Now you got other people like supporting you, strangers. You don't even know these mothers. You don't even know them. They're supporting you. You did the work. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Mm. What I'm getting from this card is, you've been isolated for so long. You've been, out the mix for so long. You don't even know how to. It's okay, siblings. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. If the person is really into you, let's just put it like this: the person really digging you, they're gonna make the first move, and you're just gonna follow them. You're gonna follow with it. You know what I mean? You're gonna. What I'm getting you is like, all right, you start, I'll follow, or you know what I mean? Like, you gonna go with the flow. Take it one day at a time. Please go. Use discernment. Don't be jumping out there getting love bombed and somebody coming back from the past. You gotta wonder what the hell, why, what you want. She not. Oh, you see that? Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps. You're God in faith. You know, somebody about to be booed up, booed up. All right, y'all. Congratulations on that steps. All right, let's see what the Dream Weavers got. And voila. They thought you would have gave up on them. Took the time you needed to heal and understand and process. How is this supposed to be for my highest good? And how does this work in my favor? You know? Some L's, a lot of L's. Because they wanted you to take those L's. Like I told you, like they were doing all kinds of shit, sending all kinds of shit at you, doing all kinds of outlandish shit to you, so you would give up. Again, like I said earlier, they didn't take into account whose child you are. Duh. Bro, say. They're bad. A lot of motherfuckers is going through karma because they know you know now. That's what I just got. Like, there's a lot of people realizing, like, oh snap, she know, he know. And you know what the beautiful part about it is? You've been known, but you still chose not to play dirty. You still chose not to character assassinate. You still kept those secrets that they confided in. You could have went ape shit, and you could have went hard. Hard. She's like, you continue to let them play in your face. Like, yeah. I get it. I understand. Okay. But see, you know what karma is. You know that motherfucker real well. You know what karma is. You've been there. You had yours. You've experienced it firsthand. You know? Firsthand. Firsthand. Let's see what the Dream Weaver want to tell us. For the wind that blows our sails. You're waiting for your ships to come in. You waited for your ships to come in. You did. You waited. You were patient. You were obedient. Father told you to move, you moved. He told you to speak, you spoke. He told you to stay isolated, you stay isolated. Told you somebody had bad intentions, you listened. You cut the cord. You cut the contact. Whatever you had to do. The wind that blows our sails. You waiting for the ships to come in. Guess what? They're on their way. Don't sweat it. Don't worry about when. Get that out your head. Get that out your head. Let go of control issues. You don't come too far. You work too hard on yourself to be worrying about when. Let the fire dragon. Let the fire dragons. You let your dragons go. You put them to sleep. Like I said earlier, you could have played dirty. You could have played the same psychotic game they were playing. You know, the same superior, false persona. You could have went around here on that, on this. I could do this to you. I can do that to you. I can take this from you. I can take that from you. You know which child you are. You know how powerful you are. But you chose. You chose to say, keep the dragon asleep. You know, you used to be a ruthless person. You used to be a heartless person, selfish person. You are. Gotta be honest. But you learn that you know karma's real. Because again, like I just said a little while ago, you've experienced your karma. You've gotten your backlash. You ain't there no more. You're not living that way. Do things come to you a little slower than they do to others? So what? You like all control issues. If the dogs come circling round, you know, oh, they was watching you. They've been watching you. They've been inquiring about you. They've been foaming out the mouth because they couldn't control you. Everything they were doing was backfiring. Some of these people are ill because of the backfires. You know, they all rallied up, they all packed up. You know, they got together in their little covens or whatever. They come up against you. One person. They came up against one person. Yeah, you've been through a lot. Mm-hmm. They thought you would have gave up by now. Because you took your power back, it all backfires now. Now they got to deal with health issues, financial issues, homeless issues, car issues, health. I think I said that already. But that seems to be a big factor. That one right there. Because they played in your energy, not knowing whose child you were. I can't laugh at that. You know what I mean? But it's pathetic to think that, you know what I mean, that, oh, there's one, two, three, several people came up against one person. Character assassinated, talked about their past, um, talked about their parenting, talked about their finances. Shit. Even pillow talk with the next person. Make that person feel better than the last fight. That's some wild, weak shit. It's coming back and it's going back. Believers know that all is God. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Can't make this. Can't make it up. You stayed 10 toes down. You kept your head down. You minded your business. You kept yourself clean. You know what I mean? When I say clean, I mean you weren't, being around negative energies. You weren't complaining. You weren't, sexual. You weren't, just out here freestyling. You invited. You decided whether or not you wanted to be there, and then when you weren't invited, it didn't phase you because you grew too much. You don't care. Again, like I said, Bruce Lee said, I'm gonna walk into this room and I'm not gonna believe. I know in my mind that I'm not locked in here with you. You locked in here with me now. I walk into a room. I still believe. We think that. Oh, well, are they gonna like me? This is, when we were, in our full power. Now we walk in a room and decide whether we like them. Congratulations. time to feed the hungry heart. Now it's time for love. Real love. Real love. You loved so hard on yourself. You searched in your heart of hearts for your worth, your power, to be that diligent student, you know what I mean? That stoic, individual who sat and pondered everything that you believed was pertinent to your fucking evolution. You transmuted the negative. You transmuted the pain. You transmuted the fear. You transmuted the betrayal, the poverty, the loss, the this, the that. You transmuted it. See that big old heart? It's whole, baby. It's ready. Oh, yeah. Okay. See the heart? It's ready. Beautiful. It's ready. If a cat curls around the moon, you're happy, you're content, your belly's full. You're not afraid of your fears. You don't have any more fears of who you are and your voice. You know your worth. You feel safe in your own power. Can't nobody take shit from you anymore. Now they just gotta sit back and watch and regret the fact that they could have got on board with you because they seen your power before you did. They seen your light before you did. They understood your assignment, but they tried to block you from it because they were siphoning your energy so they could live the life that you're about to get. Lord have mercy. Oh, and at the bottom, we will watch the dragonflies. You got fairies. You got all kinds of protection around you, girl. Man, bro, sis. Beyond your fears, the weavers dance. It's time to dance. It's time to turn the music up. That's what you weren't before, but you were. Music was pretty healing for you. That was a tool that you used to heal. Music, it triggers emotions. And sometimes those emotions have you crying. And you know what? Crying, listen, in Japan, they have classes where, you know what I mean? Like, they induce crying because it's a form of cleansing and releasing. When the grit becomes a pearl, I can't make it up. I can't make it up. When the grit becomes a pearl. Huh? Hey, handsome. Hey, hi, beautiful. You did the work. You did the work. You didn't run from you. You didn't get something to fill the void. Congratulations. Congratulations. All the shoes fell from the sky. Put your stilettos on. Oh, put your nice shoes on me. Bro says, I don't know, but it's time to step out. It's time to be seen. You did all the work. You did work. You work. You put in that work. You understood the assignment. Mm, mm, mm. Surfing rainbows on the moon. Congratulations. When the weavers call your heart, I'm telling you, you worked on it all. You did all that work. You did a lot of work. You know what I mean? You've been through a lot of storms, man. A lot. And I'm talking about from every which way. They was coming at you. Bing, bang, boom, 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 bang, boom, bang. They was coming at you. But you didn't give up. You kept You kept, kept your head up. You kept your chest pushed out. You know what I mean? You still showed up. Yeah. You still showed up. And they couldn't figure that out. They're like, what? Who? You don't even look like what you've been through. How about that? Share your magic tea. We will share that magic tea. If I don't, you know what I mean? I hope I touch one person. I hope this reaches somebody. I hope this message, I hope somebody that really needs to hear this confirmation hears this message. And now, the student, you've been a student, you've been in school for, a couple of years now. You've been a student for years. And you finally understood, took that test, and you aced it this time. Because you kept taking it over and over and over again and expected different results. But now you finally aced it. So now you become the ascendant, the master, the teacher. Please don't be arrogant when doing that, because you know what I mean. Which with much power, you know what I mean, responsibility, you know what I mean. Like you have to be mindful. Please be mindful. Always be humble. Walk with grace and mercy. Give grace and mercy when needed. But don't be a fool. Please use discernment. Because we gave grace and mercy to a lot of people that were just using, you know what I mean, that because they understood who we were. They knew who we were. They knew how to manipulate us. They knew he was a good person. They knew you was a good person. They knew that you had a heart of gold. And you know what's unfortunate is a lot of people pray for people like that to come into their lives, and when they got it, they wasn't ready because they still wanted to run amok. They still wasn't ready to be, you know what I mean, the student. You know what I mean? They didn't see you as the teacher. They saw you as a lame, or you wasn't. It couldn't possibly be you, or you know what I mean? Like you were too understanding, too forgiving. So they thought you was desperate. Now realizing that God put you in their life for a reason. Hmm. Oh, good. But the sunbeams have to show. It's time to shine, baby. Bro, sis, it's time to shine. Do it in small increments, one day at a time. So once, just stay 10 toes down, keep showing up. When it's time to say goodbye. Saying goodbye to a lot of people, places, and things. Because you know your worth now. When you realize that people are not a vibrational match to you anymore. And like I just said, you walk in a room now and decide whether or not you want to be bothered or if you want to be in their presence, not whether they like you or you know what I mean, anything like that. Care? I don't care about that. Okay. Let's see what the truth passes. Mm. Mm. Oops, I'm flip. Hold on. Oh, that's let's see anything. No, okay. Let's see. Congratulations. I keep saying that. Congratulations. Congratulations. Because it wasn't easy. Mm-mm. Yeah. A lot of times you had to wipe your own tears. There was a lot of times you had to, like I said, wipe your own tears. Bible cups, you cried alone, you cried over spilt milk, you cried because you didn't understand why people were treating you, why people were abandoning you, or why you were feeling abandoned, or why you were feeling, you know what I mean, left behind, not invited. You cried, you cried, you cried, you cried, you cried. Like I said, you dried your own tears. But then you finally turned around and saw those two cups behind you. And you know what? Polarity, I speak about it, we have divine and divine masculine and divine feminine energy within us, and you balance that. You took the time to balance your divine feminine and your divine masculine. A lot of people don't understand that concept, but it's a reality that if you can't balance, you know what I mean? Like if you can't work on your inner child, and you can't accept, life experiences is, you know what I mean? Like, okay, you got to give grace. You got to give mercy. You have to understand that everybody doesn't know what the hell they're doing at times. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Nobody has a manual, but there's no excuses either. You know what I mean? Like, people need to make amends, but you understood the assignment. You cried. You cried over spilled milk. You cried because, you know what I mean? You felt guilt. You felt shame. You felt embarrassed. You didn't know your own voice. You didn't know the strength of your own voice. Maybe you did. Outside appearances, you look very confident. You look very secure. But, we all can hide our insecurities very well. We could put a persona on, but you stepped away from the crowd. You stayed away. You stayed by yourself. And you really delve deep within. And then so what if they don't want to give you your credit? So what if they don't want to give you your fucking flowers? Go buy your own. Okay? They sell them everywhere. Okay? Because eventually they will see. They will accept. They may not say it. They may not like it. They may not give you any likes. They may not support your businesses. They might not do any of that. That's okay. Because see, you went through this. You went through this already. You now see those cups behind you, those two cups. The love, the duality. Your light and your dark. You've accepted it. You've grown from it. Congratulations. Now, unfortunately, I just got this. Unfortunately. It's not unfortunate because we all gotta go through we gotta go through it. We all gotta get through it to get to it to get to the other side. We gotta feel it. We gotta cry. We gotta write it out. We gotta do what we gotta talk about it. We gotta get through it. Get to the other side. And now what's happening right now is a lot of these folks that turned on you, didn't support you, rejected you, didn't believe, couldn't believe it was gonna be you or was you, or they seen it was you but tried to dim your light, make you feel insecure because they rejected you, didn't accept you, chose others over you. Now they feeling that. Now they crying over spilled milk because now they see the gift that you were. It's not easy. This is not an easy transition. It's not. Yeah. We all make choices. We all got choices. I see the 401s at the bottom. You ain't ready to celebrate. You got that, your foundation is secure. You know what I mean? You stayed 10 toes down. Even when they didn't believe in you. You stayed 10 toes down. Because they thought you would have gave up by now. They thought that you would have destroyed your own foundation. They were banking on it. They were banking on the fact that you were going to destroy your own foundation, that you couldn't possibly hold it down, that you couldn't possibly do it. Not by yourself. Anyway, then what you did? Okay. Fool. They thought you was a fool to think that you could possibly do this. Now, who looks like the fool now? A lot of people. Because they counted you out. They was praying on your downfall. They forgot. They forgot whose child you are. They forgot about your faith. Yeah, they mocked your dreams. They mocked your conversations. They thought you was a fool, baby. Bro, sis. They didn't think you would be able to hold that down. Now they look like the fool. Because like I said, when you were here, they thought it was funny. You was a fool. You were going to lose your foundation and your stability. Now these people don't even have a foundation. Out in the cold, crying because they was a fool. They was a fool. They left you They left you. They left you. Now they want to talk. I don't want. Now they want to send me. They want to rush in. You know what I mean? They're trying to figure out how they can get back into your environment, back into your, you know what I mean, get a communication thing going with you. They're trying to figure that out. A lot of these people love you, and you love them. They betrayed you. Now they're realizing how much they do love you and how they made a mistake by not believing in you. Thought you was a fool, left you out in the cold crying by yourself, thought you would lose your foundation, throw in the towel. They preyed on it. They preyed on your downfall. That's the saddest part of it all. And now they want your love. Now they want you back. Now they want to be back in your good graces. How do they do that? Bro, sis, the ancestors got you protected like a mofo. Got you in a little globe. Okay? They've been protecting you. They've been protecting you. So that's why you didn't feel a lot of the spiritual attacks, or you didn't hear about all the slander in your name, and you know what I mean? You didn't see all the mockery that was going on social media. No, they did you a favor by blocking you. Your ancestors made sure of that. They made sure of that. God made sure they was gonna block you. So you didn't have to see the foolery. Because he was taking care of you. He was protecting you. They were protecting you from all the madness, all the nonsense, because they knew you was going to do what you needed to do. And you did just that. You stayed prayed up. You took those tests. You understood patterns that needed to be released, the people who needed to be released, no matter how much it hurt. Conflict, competition, you know, bullshit at jobs, you know, backbiting, family, so-called friends, so-called, you know, commitments you were in, people pillow talking about, all kinds of shit. Throwing you crazy. He protected you from all that. All of it. Got you nice and safe. Got you out the way. And you was okay. Because he was getting you away from this nonsense. Backbiting, talking, shit. You know, character assassinations, you know what I mean? You might have took some hits. You did take hits. We already know. You've been through a lot. Page one, you know. People will write text messages out and then deleting them. People scared to call you. They want to tell you the good news in their life. They want to share, you know, like they used to be able to do with you in the past. But they don't know how to anymore. Because you're not the same person. And they know that. And they know they fucked up. They see you as the sun now. They see your light. They always seen your light. Like I said, they always seen your light. And they just used it for their own selfish gain. And you let them. You let them put their tentacles into you and be energy vampires. You gave me your energy willingly. But then God said enough is enough. Your ancestors said, this is it. No more. That last betrayal will be your last betrayal. Because we're gonna put you in solitude and we're gonna make you sit still. And you're gonna learn these lessons. Now, we all have free will, right? We all have free will. We could decide to fill a void or get to the next best thing or under something to get over something. You know what I mean? We can distract ourselves with, you know, addictions. But you didn't. You embraced the journey. You embraced the journey. And there's some people, ain't no sunshine when they're gone. I can't sleep for nothing, but this is what I'm hearing. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Yo, a lot of people are looking at you as their sunshine. They're like, damn. I had that right in the palm of my hand. And I had that whole heart. You seen the heart earlier? I done with that shit. Family, I messed that fucking connection up. I betrayed them. I didn't support them. I didn't invite them. Now look at her. Arms wide open. Process. Embracing this journey with an open heart. Congratulations. Congratulations. In the Page of Cups. Yeah, a lot of immature energy. You see a lot of Page of Wands, Page of Cups. You know, people staying learn their lesson. We'll come back some weak ass apology or some fake ass gesture. You ain't got time for that. You ain't got time for it. You ain't got your PhD, boo. Congratulations. I'm going to say it again. Congratulations. That's it. You went to source. You sat there and you meditated. You looked for your life. You learned your lessons. You took those tests. You had to take them over and over again. You took them. And now these people are trying to find some guidance. You know, you got a lot of people out here trying to be you. And now, how should you do it? They asking questions. They're asking questions. When at first they were mocking, now they're crying out because they're in so much pain. You seen the Five of Cups? They're sitting there in so much pain and in disbelief. There was, there's a saying, laugh now, cry later. I got a feeling a lot of them are crying now. It's not funny. It wasn't funny when you were going through it. But you were winning. Six of Swords. You're moving away to calm the waters. Your ancestors are pulling you. They pulled you. When the waters were turbulent, you didn't know how or what way you was going to get through something. You said, come on. And you trusted. And you believed. And now you're about to get rewarded, it sounds like. Love's coming. Moonology said money's coming. Let's see. 555. It's 555 on the timer. And then on the clock. Major changes. Major changes in your life. You waited for your ships to come in. You weren't impatient. You weren't impatient. Now they get to watch your ships coming. Now these people gonna watch your ships coming. They're watching you. They're stalking you. They might even be following you. Be careful. Be aware of your surroundings. Queen of Cups. Loving. Stay loving. You didn't let bitterness engulf your heart. And you could have been. You could have. Because you've been that person before. You know how to be evil. Ruthless. You know how to hold a war. You are definitely a wounded warrior. You know what battle's about. You've been battled many battles. Many battles you fought in your life. In childhood. Discrimination. Being babysat by the wrong people. Took advantage. Did things that's their cross to bear. But it scarred you. You dealt with that too. Why did they do that to me? It wasn't you, it was them. You accepted that too. Stay loving. Keep your heart open. You stay prayed up. Mm-hmm. Congratulations. That's what you about to be. Smelling good, looking good, single, self-sufficient. Wish your motherfucker would. I don't know if I can say that, but it just came out. Bars. I'm just saying, like, this is what you about to do. They didn't want you to be here. They want you to be on your knees, baby. And living in a homeless shelter. Whew, congratulations. You still 10 toes down, even when you didn't know what the hell was coming tomorrow. You stayed 10 toes down. That lioness in you would not quit. That lion in you would not quit. I see you, roses. Congratulations. You know what? No, fire sign, male or female. There's no gender in Tao. You had a vision. You went after what you wanted. You knew there was no way you could give up. You was going to show better than you could tell. How about that? Congratulations. To be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, or have it in your chart somewhere. But you didn't give up. You kept fighting. You kept the good fight. You was battle ready. But you didn't get battle. You didn't even fight. You believed in magic. You believed in the impossible. You believed in your father. God, universe, source. Whatever you choose to call it. Good job. Allah. Congratulations. You learned your lessons. You closed out major cycles in your life. You closed out a lot of patterns. Was it lonely? Yes, just by yourself. A lot of people left your side. You started speaking about, your transformation and how you were transmuting energy and how you were sorry about the things that you might have done or said. You know what I mean? You apologized and they didn't accept it. But you've graduated. You've closed out those cycles successfully. So now you have a new beginning on this way. With a new attitude, a new perspective on life. A new sense of self-love, self-respect, not willing to tolerate anything less than what you deserve. So Mo, sis, bro, better bring their A game because that discernment is through the roof. You got time, you playing, baby red games. I know what it's like to be by myself, and I got comfortable there. I mean, we're not supposed to be alone. We're supposed to have a mate, all of us. But if people are coming at you, but here's the blessing. You've raised your vibration. So you're not going to be getting any offers from some lame, talking about what they got. I'm a nice guy. Well, my father told me a long time ago, a person who tells you they got money really ain't got no money. A person that tells you they're a nice person, watch your back. See, people who got money don't brag about that. You either say it or you don't. People who are nice don't brag about being nice. It shows. You can feel it. The genuineness coming from them. Right? That was a lesson. Don't let it go over your head. Wow. It's like the Three of Swords. I flipped over. There's a lot of people broken-hearted. You were broken-hearted too. And you were crying all by yourself. Nobody else there with her. Screaming, hollering, cursing. They want to know how you did it. They can't figure out how the fuck you did it. Because they wanted you to fail. They was banking on it. They was putting wages in. They ain't gonna make it. They ain't gonna make it. You made it. How you all scratching their head like, huh? I didn't see that coming. You know, you made it. Congratulations. You know, you didn't do it by yourself. You had help. Your ancestors, God, you know, but you were willing to put in the work. So now you get this. You get the Two of Cups, you get love, then you get your soul child. You get to celebrate with people who genuinely care, genuinely see your worth and the love, the real love. You get yours now. Because you put in the work. You didn't hurt nobody. Nope. You didn't go out your way hurting nobody. You didn't make nobody feel less than, when they needed you, you were there. Just saying. That's the okay. All right now. Siblings, you have a wonderful evening. It's Friday Eve. I hope I was able to help you with something, understand something, confirm something for you. Until next time, Hotep, love and light.